Have you ever destroyed a phone by getting it wet? I know I have, and I still remember the first time this happened to me. I had gotten into the shower. I didn't know that my phone was inside the bag that I was carrying. The bag got wet, and when I took out the phone out of the bag, it was soaking wet. I tried to save it, but unfortunately, it got water damage. And it was a very heartbreaking experience that I don't want to experience again. And that's why I'm glad to see manufacturers trying to make their devices more durable than before. And one of them is Realme. And with the Realme C75, it is now IP66, IP68, and IP69 water resistant. What does this mean? This means that it can withstand strong pressurized water jets from all directions. You can submerge it in water for up to 1.5 meters deep for up to 30 minutes. And on top of that, it can survive high water temperature of up to 30 degrees Celsius for a limited time. Now, on top of this, it is also supposed to be more durable and break resistant. It is actually TÜV Rheinland certified. They call it the rugged smartphone certificate, which means it can also survive drops of up to 1.5 meters or 5.9 feet in smooth surfaces. This includes concrete, wood, and marble. The TÜV Rheinland certification apparently also requires that you pass the A10H military standard, which is something that you will be hearing a lot if you're in the laptop scene. A lot of the durable laptops try to pass this certification, and I'm glad to see that smartphones are now joining into that trend. So not only will you be able to potentially extract more value from your device in terms of durability, you also have this peace of mind that it won't just simply break the moment it falls on the floor or the moment it gets wet. And now we are going to test the water durability of this device. What I have with me right here is a hot box, and this is normally used for food. But what we're going to be cooking today is the phone. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do just that. All right, let's begin by opening the hot box. All right, so there is a string that we need to pull in order to heat this up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this tray right here and we're gonna put water in it. So now that we've filled it up with water, I'm gonna place the phone face down. If you look over here, our current temperature reading is 31 degrees Celsius. So we're gonna start our timer and then we're gonna pull the string to heat up the box. Now I'm gonna put the cover in place. Let's give it about a minute to heat up. Oh wow. Okay. There's a lot of steam and it's kind of surprised me for a bit there. So now we're a minute into the test. We're gonna open this and let out the steam. Wow, that's really hot, guys. Now we're about 2 minutes in and the water or the temperature is reading 50 degrees, 51 degrees Celsius. I will try to take this out of the box. Of course, I forgot to get a pair of gloves, but that's okay. It's really hot. Okay, so it's still recording our video. I turned the camera on before we began. And we just got a warning message that the device needs to cool down and some of the functions apparently are unavailable because it's way too hot. So let's wait till it cools down before we use it again. And the error message that we're getting is coming from the battery. Also, the camera automatically shut itself down, and when I try to turn it back on, it says camera is unavailable until your phone cools down. So all other functions appear to be working normally except for the camera, which according to the system needs to cool down for a bit before we can use it again. So while we're waiting for the phone to cool down, we're gonna try one of the new features of the Realme C75 called the Sonic Wave Water Ejection System. And according to Realme, this will eject up to 50% of the water that's built up into the speaker grill of the phone. All right, so here is that feature, eject water from the speaker. Maybe the water already evaporated because it was hot. I didn't see any water come out of the speaker grill, but you kind of get an idea of how it works. It uses sound and I guess vibration because the motor also vibrated in order to expel water from the system. Now let's see if we can turn the camera on. So we're about 6 minutes into the test ever since we started to heat it up. And the camera is now working again. Let's try to take a photo. All right, so camera is working. Our phone is working. This is the Realme C75. As you can see, it is water resistant and also temperature resistant up to a certain degree and for a limited time only. Once again, this is just a test that we are doing for educational purposes. Don't try this at home. It will be considered personal damage if you break it just for the sake of trying things out. So please don't copy what you see on your social media and in this video. Do you guys have any questions about the Realme C75? We have a bunch of content on this phone on our YouTube channel. Just search for Tekuya. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And we'll see you guys there. Paalam. Oh, wow. It's completely frozen. 2 days ago, we boiled the Realme C75 in a hot box. What we didn't show was after that video, we actually placed the Realme C75 along with the water in the freezer. And we sort of forgot all about it. The initial intention was to leave it and freeze it for about an hour or two, but we forgot it. And now it's been 3 days and 2 nights, so that's around 48 hours. It's now completely frozen. I broke it. And if we check the temperature, we're getting -4 degrees, -2 to -4 degrees Celsius.
Oh, that cold.
Yeah, it's really cold. So we're gonna go ahead and break this and see if it's still working.
Oh,
Okay, can you take it out? Oh. Okay. So it's broken. Is it broken? Can you smash it?
I'm scared.
Just smash it.
Yeah, broken.
You can smash it like this, oh.
You.
Ooh.
What's the
Ooh. So the screen is off, which means it died somewhere, sometime. Can you remove the ice? Okay. Let's see if this thing is gonna turn on. Still has some ice in the screen. But let's see. Oh my! It actually turned on. I didn't think it was gonna turn on. But yeah, remove the ice. It's working. That's amazing. Let's take a hold on. Let's take the temperature. 2 degrees, 3 degrees. Let's check the back. It's alive. 5 degrees.
Hey.
So extremely low temperature. Let's see if it's responding to our input. And seems to be working
I want to play with
like
it.
normal. Go ahead and play with the ice if you want. So before we put this in the freezer, I actually started the timer. And as you can see, it's still running. It's showing a total of 2 days, if I'm not mistaken. And we're down to 1%. I'm guessing that the timer still runs after the phone has turned off. But there you have it. The phone is fine. This is the realme C75. We subjected this in freezing temperature for 2 days and it's working fine. So if you have any questions about the realme C75, just drop them in the comment section. We have more videos about the phone in our YouTube channel. Just search for Tech Kuya and we'll see you guys there.